What's going on, everybody? Here with Kevin from NFM, Dylan with EXP, and what we're gonna break down for you real quickly today is the lead funnel and the math behind what our business looks like. Because I think this might be one of the most misunderstood concepts in business, and it's that when you start at the top with a certain number of contacts, what does that look like as it moves through the funnel, and how many paychecks do you actually get at the bottom? So what we're gonna do is Kevin is gonna take care of the lending side of it, and I'm gonna take care of the real estate side of it, so you understand how these kind of mesh together and how they're related, and they're really the exact same concept, right? So if I start on the real estate side, I'm just gonna use 20 conversations. So if you have 20 conversations in a week with potential real estate clients, and we start up here at the top with 20, not every single one of those people are gonna be interested in actually working with you, right? So normally, only about 10 of them are gonna become like actual clients, people that are gonna potentially start the pre-approval process, get in the car and go see property with you, actually start engaging in some real estate activity, right? But these 10 are not necessarily all going to be people who are qualified, and this is where Kevin's gonna come into this. So out of this 10, we're gonna get down to probably 6, right? That are people who are actually serious buyers. And these are the type of people that now I'm gonna evaluate that, hey, Kevin, I got these people that I think are ready, willing, and able to buy a house. Can you please reach out to them? They need some help on the lending side. And that's where Kevin comes in with this 6 on the top, because he's not starting up here, right? He's starting right here. I'm not gonna send him every single person that I ever talk to.
Correct. Mortgage lenders aren't great lead scrubbers. We are great lead converters. So after Dylan kind of his team gets it down to 6, from this 6, we're gonna wanna convert or pull credit, right? Or have conversation with about 85% of those. So for we're working with a number like 6, 85%, I'm gonna go with 5 for that. So we're gonna wanna have at least 5 of them apply after the conversation. Of those 5, you're going to want to get about half of them pre-approved. So that's about 2.5 pre-approvals. And of that 2.5 pre-approvals, you're gonna wanna close half of them, right? So that's gonna be 1 closing. Now, there's some different metrics in here. For the real estate side, it's important to take note that over 20 years of analyzing this data, what we figured out is on the real estate side, every person that we're able to get pre-approved, the real estate side is gonna close somewhere north of 70% of those. Now, we're only looking to close half. We're gonna not close every single transaction because some of these are gonna be second opinions, whether brother-in-law is their lender, whatever's gonna happen. But if you're a realtor and you're looking at this, you should be thinking that if you can get a pre-approval back on your side, you've got about a 75% chance of getting a paycheck. On the lending side, if you're at 2.5 pre-approvals, you should think you're gonna get about 1 loan out of that. That's how the numbers boil down.
And the way this looks, it starts to mirror this side, right? So out of this 6, Kevin's working his magic over here. I get to 2.5 pre-approvals. These are the 2.5 people out of the 6 that are actually gonna start writing contracts, right? We're gonna start making offers. Potentially, maybe 2 of these are gonna get under contract, maybe 1.5, but that's then how we get to the 1 closing down here at the bottom. And we're basically the same, right? But the funnel looks different. And at the end of the day, really all you have to understand in this process is having these conversations up here at the top. If you're a realtor, you need to be having 20 conversations for every 1 closing that you wanna have. If you wanna have 2 closings a month, it's really magical. You just gotta have 40 conversations. If you wanna have 3 closings a month, you just gotta have 60 conversations. And if you're a loan officer on this side, how many realtors you got? So say I'm your realtor friend, and I'm sending you 6 a month. How many of me do you need if you wanna do more loans?
Yeah, so all you're gonna wanna do is if you wanna close 5 loans a month, you're gonna need 30 leads.
From potentially
30 real estate agents.
or 5 different real estate agents giving you 6, right? You can just mathematically work this thing out and really highly predict what your outcomes are down here. And this whole concept is probably the thing that most agents get into the business don't ever plan for, and the ones that are struggling aren't focusing on, because they're looking for these people, but they're not looking up here. And the only way you find these people is you start up here at having a lot of conversations and potentially a lot of people that are not gonna actually buy or sell, but you gotta talk to them in order to get here, right?
Another problem I've seen is they'll think about it emotionally, and they'll only be, like you said, down here in the small numbers. And it's really, really difficult to find enough transactions if you're down here in the small numbers, and it's really emotionally and painful if you lose one because you didn't have enough backing it up. That's why you want to work in the bigger numbers and always have a big top of the funnel.
Yeah, ideally, I always recommend you want to have probably 3 to 4 deals in escrow at any given time in order to guarantee that you're having one closing a month and having a steady paycheck, and you just scale that up based on the number of closings that you want to have.
It's great advice.
If you have any questions, hit us up, guys. Thanks, Kevin.
Mahalo.